Hello, welcome. Hello, Internet. It is episode 274 of VarangianLP, and we're starting another new campaign because we also started a new campaign last Sunday. In this game, we alternate. Anyway, let me unmute the other people, and I will let our DM take over from here.
All right. It has been 87 years since since the calamity, the incursion, the Fey wandering, whatever you might want to call it. Words are different descriptions have been used from blessing to vilest curse when describing the new state of the world. 87 years ago, something caused the Feywild and the material plane to merge together, and the people of both realms have had to deal with the consequences ever since. You know what I forgot to do is name the kingdom. That is something I should have done. But
yeah, I was answering the background question, and I was like, in this land of chaos. Like, I didn't have a name for it.
Yeah. I have a thing here that has the names. Those
good.
Forgot to write it down.
Or we could make Tom name it.
Momentary flash.
Down already. I won't separate you from your plan.
I mean, no offense to you, Tom, but I think your primary function in most games I've been in with you have been to disrupt the DM's plans.
So, the Kingdom of Marrow has been separated, Marril, has been separated from the surrounding kingdoms by the repercussions of this incursion. There were, luckily for the kingdom, there were a number of scholars of Fey and Feywild attributes that we weren't completely without knowledge at the beginning. And although much of what we do know is speculation based on what the nature of the Feywild was before, the very facts of its mixing with the material plane and the existence of a connection to both Limbo and the Astral Sea have caused speculation to be just about as good as we can get. In the far west, we know that the temperature and weather has dropped and stayed significantly low. Speculation as to the location of the Court of Winter seems to mainly point in that direction, in the ruins of what used to be the western border and the adjacent continent. In the east, a jungle continues to grow out of control, moving further and further into the kingdom whenever you turn your back, as it seems. In the south, sun-scorched sands burn travelers, and little in the way of safe routes and water have been discovered. And in the north, great bounties of harvests continue to roll in, although the nature of the creatures living there has caused consternation and those few cities and towns which seem unaffected have many fingers pointed in their directions as to what bargains they may or may not have made to continue their normal, quote unquote, lives.
Continuing the tradition of the South taking a big fucking L.
Tim,
Yes.
what is the name of your character?
My character goes by Emerald. It's not her given name, but it's a nickname she's picked up.
Okay. How long have you been with us in the material plane?
Probably, I would say a few months.
Okay.
Relatively new arrival.
Yes. When you crossed over from your home city and made the journey to shore from the connecting point, you have been traveling around doing your best to locate leads as to your personal goals. About a week ago, as you were resting overnight, a loud noise reminiscent of the crackling of chaotic energy outside the city where you grew up woke you, and you heard a shattering from outside your door.
Wow. I'm going to cautiously... Well, first I'm going to listen with perception.
Go ahead.
That's a 19.
You hear a few other noises from the inn that you're staying in, but nobody seems, nothing in the range of shouts or worries or fear.
So do I think it was like right outside my door or more ambient?
Right
Okay.
out. Like it felt like something hit up against your door.
Okay. All right. I will take one of my scimitars in hand and slowly open the door.
All right. Scattered in the hallway, fragments of wood and glass and some shining bits of brass litter the floor. And a small pile of parchment lays scattered in amongst the destruction.
I will investigate the parchments.
You pick up the parchment, and at the as you shuffle through them, some lines catch your eye. Experiment number 16. Planar energies and their effects on temporal fragments. A number of other bits and pieces of information follow that you recognize from your previous research and whatnot. And at the end, there's a experimental follow-up. And there's a date and a place listed. Crystal.
Yes.
You are working in the library.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of your character?
Elise.
Elise.
Waybrand.
What's the last name?
Waybrand.
Waybrand. All right. You are working in the library. The normal quiet sounds, more quiet than a regular library. This is, not exactly open to the entirety of the public.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear a loud stirring of pages as if a book blown open by the wind, followed by a shattering noise from the next aisle.
She will take a moment to make sure that there's a bookmark in the book that she's in so that she doesn't lose her place, and then quickly go to see what's going on.
As you round the corner, a pile of wood, glass, and shining brass fragments litter the floor, with a few sheets of paper scattered among them.
Is there any so Elise has observant,
Yeah.
which means that her passive investigation is 21.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sort of sign of what caused this to be here?
You're pretty familiar with this library.
Mm-hmm.
The elements here seem very out of place. Like, it's not like there was like some thing in this area that was made of these composite parts.
Yeah.
You also didn't hear anybody running away or in the area or anything like that.
I feel like Elise is the kind of person to like have a pair of spare gloves on her for when she's like investigating and going through things. So she pulls those on really quick.
Okay.
To make sure she doesn't accidentally cut herself, or in case there's something on these that's caustic.
Yeah.
And then picks up the papers to try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. So you dig around, and eventually, your practiced library hand shuffles them into the correct order, just almost by habit. You could tell where one paragraph ends and the next begins. And you read Silver Shield Memorandum, FI-T-623-14. Buildup of planar energy is detected in, and it lists a place. Requested investigation, and it gives a time.
Okay. How far is this place in time?
It is about a week from now, but it's only a few days travel.
Okay. So I think she'll kind of take the papers to the head librarian to discuss what to do about them.
Yeah, you take the papers to the head librarian, who will send sort of a note up the chain, as it were. And about an hour later, she calls you back up to the front desk, and she hands you traveling money and a permit of leave and an empty ledger.
Okay.
Tom, you have been kicked out of a few places at this point. Where have you been hanging out lately?
There's a real nice dirt road just
Okay.
outside of sort of a city limits. That he's kind of like found a little tree that he's been hanging out in for like the last couple days while he kind of figures out which direction he's gonna fly towards. As Robert Happy sits in a tree.
Yeah. It is a very still day. Not much wind. Not much else going on. When suddenly a large gust sweeps through. The sound of leaves through the trees you know, catches your ear, accentuated by a crash from the forest floor below.
You just see him kind of like, he just kind of sighs, just like, oh, I bet this is this is gonna require me to do something, and then he just kind of hops off of the tree down to kind of look around.
See the glittering remnants of glass and wood and brass littering the floor beneath the tree, as if something impacted the trunk. With a sheaf of parchment papers and a small bag.
You just where caution would be where most people would go. You just see him kind of brush off everything and just pick it up and start reading it.
Yeah. Inside is very like neat and ordered and official looking. Is a letter of a job offer from a group that you recognize, the Silver Shields. There are a number of like asterisks in there that reference the second document that is in your pile, as well as the third document in your pile. The second and third documents list the Silver Shield's sanctuary and extradition policies, and you know their rules and whatnot. You know, basically what it comes down to is the Silver Shields are pretty well known for shielding and harboring criminals that are willing to sort of put their deeds use their abilities in a positive direction. There is a sort of a travel itinerary, and the little sack that was amongst the stuff has money in there, and there's a place and time.
It's like he's just like, well, could be a trap, but you know, I could really use a job right now.
As you sort of nodding to yourself, the breeze catches up a little bit, and a small scrap of paper you hadn't noticed sort of moves, and you snag it. It's just a page that seems to be torn out of some other book. It's much more grimy than the nice paper the rest of it's from. And it seems to be a partial ledger of shipments from a city called Trent. How do you pronounce that, Miles?
Oh God.
Trentoria.
I don't even. Yeah, Trentoria.
To the Sweet Tooth Guild.
Ooh, okay.
And in the margins, your name is scribbled.
Ooh.
Always a good sign.
Caleb,
Yes.
what are you up to?
I'll be honest, I'm probably up in a tree getting someone's cat down for them.
All right.
You can believe it when someone in candor says that.
Yeah.
It's like the camera pans onto one tree and then lowers and then goes back up.
Like, I imagine I've just got my errant shield. Like I'm first day out and about trying to do good. There's a cat up in a tree. Gonna do the Superman thing and clamber up the tree and get the dang cat down.
Yeah. As you are carrying the cat down, the little girl who was waiting at the bottom lets out a little gasp as you hear a shattering noise.
Oh, that's not good.
And when you make your way all the rest of the way down, you too see a scattering of wood, glass, and brass bits shattered on the floor, and some papers, as well as a sturdy looking chest with a key in it, and a label on the top I forgot to write down, open up your little thingamabobber here. Where is your silver shield thing? There it is. You climb your way down, and there's a sheaf of papers in there and a box with a key in the lock that says property of Argentus the Kind.
Okay. First things first, give the cat to the kid. Make sure the kid's happy. Get the kid away. Then we pick up everything. There's sharp glass. We don't want anyone stepping on that. I've got an iron pot. I'll sort of chuck everything in there. Take a quick look at the papers. Very much not messing with the chest. That's terrifying. We'll make sure nothing happens to it, but let's read the papers first.
So you see a set of papers. You two figure out the order that they're supposed to go in, and as you do, you also read Silver Shield Memorandum, FI-T-623-14, buildup of planar energies detected in blank, with a request for, investigative and support.
Cool,
It's
good.
basically, like a standard, something's going on, application for assistance from the Silver Shield. You've seen some of these before.
Nothing about the chest, though.
The chest is just a chest with a key in it that says property of Argentus the Kind on, on the...
How far am I from the nearest, Oathhold?
It's in your city that you're in right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's incredibly terrifying. I'd like to just, it's Argentus's shit. So I will carefully pick that up, and with the intention of going back to the Oathhold and talking to someone higher up the chain to just say, what do I do with this? It fell out of the sky.
There is some general confusion at the fact of whatever this is, and the messages are sent out, and you are asked to wait, and shortly thereafter, they call you back up to whatever the equivalent of office or front desk that you took it to, and give you an assignment sheet that says, you're supposed to look into whatever this is going on.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm going to do that. It's the box.
And then there is a note, not directly written, but it's been sent through, and then transposed, that says, it seems like you're probably in for an interesting time. And they give you a little money for travel expenses.
Right. I look in the box.
No, they sent the box away.
Oh, they sent the box away. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Oh wait, I no longer have the box. All right,
No longer have the box.
All right, off to wherever we need to go.
The contents of the box seems to have triggered the response of, it seems like you're in for an interesting time.
Cool.
Miles,
Hello.
what are you up to?
I think at this point he is, Magnus is laying low. He is found himself a little apartment to avoid some of the more motivated people after him, and is working on setting up the the braces for both his legs and his left arm. Then maybe a nap.
Yeah. As you're doing that, and lay down for your nap, you are awoken from your nap by a sound very reminiscent of splintered bone being knit back together.
Oh, yeah, he'll wake up.
And then a crash from the next room.
Is it in my apartment or
Yep.
like an apartment over? Oh, okay. I will pick up something very heavy, preferably blunt and weighted at one end, and go investigate the crashing sound.
In the middle of the, your living space is shattered remnants of something that was once made of wood, glass, and brass, with a sealed envelope resting in the remnants, as well as a sheaf of papers.
I will check the locks on the windows and doors. And then
Everything is as you left it, apart from whatever this thing is.
Okay. I guess I'll investigate the shattered remnant of Thingamawatsits.
Yeah. Do you want to look at the sheaf of papers or the sealed envelope first?
Let's start with the sheaf of papers.
All right. Similar to what I told Tom, there is a set of papers, one of which is a job offer that references both the sanctuary and extradition policies of the Silver Shield. References a time and a place, and has the money that you would need to get there.
Well, the boss won't like that, but he's not liked much what I've had to say for the last few weeks, months, year and a half. Fuck my life. Let's see what's in the envelope.
There's a set of there's a list of neatly drawn names, starting at the top and reading down. You recognize them, and you're probably feeling quite, perturbed by the contents of the list.
Gripper, left-handed Tom, Caleb the Squealer.
The people you know to be responsible for your current predicament, although there are a number of names that you don't recognize on the list. And the last few names on the list are all sort of annotated with the initials STC. Oh, STG.
Do I know what STG stands for?
Let's see here. What are the various... what skill would be applicable in this particular case? History or investigation, probably.
Investigation will give me the better results.
Yeah, give it a go.
21.
You are pretty sure, based on the connection with this particular incident and the types of people the rest of the list are, that it is likely referring to the Sweet Tooth Gang, which are a Crater City outfit.
Why the hell would they be involved here? And why would they fuck me over? Great. I've got to go make a trip. Find savings, transfer them to my sister. She won't like it. She never does.
Jeremiah,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
It's later at night, you said?
It can be whatever, whenever you want to have it during the day or night.
Let's go with night. He's owing to sitting at a table, paging through history books and kind of like trying to get caught up on past events.
Okay. As you do so, there is the sound of robes swishing across the floor. Although there don't seem to be anybody around. And just as you finish sort of making sure of that fact, there is a crash and a shatter coming from the next room.
I imagine he pulls his sling from an inside pocket and puts the stone inside, but holding it kind of like in the folds of his own robe to try and disguise its appearance. And I'll go and check it out.
What were you saying you were tucking?
He'll like pull out a sling and load a stone into it.
Gotcha, yeah.
And kind of have it like in the flowing ends of his robes.
Yeah. Once again, for the last time, you discover the shattered remnants of something that was made of wood, brass, and glass, with a sealed envelope sitting amongst, the tiny destruction.
Is it clear what the thing was? Like, was it a box made of these materials? Was it a creature?
Let's see here. There's a number of things that you could probably roll to figure that out. Why don't you go ahead and let's see. Investigation would probably work if you have any requisite tools, skills. That might work too.
Well, probably not relevant here. So I'll just roll investigation, which is
Okay.
you have. I mean, that's a decent way to start things off. 18 plus, I guess that'd be 3.
Yeah, it seems like whatever it was probably just large enough to fit, a little larger than would be needed to fit this letter inside. It does seem like it was probably a box of some kind.
This seems like a terribly wasteful way to send a message. But if that's what folks are doing nowadays, he'll gather up the remnants, and kind of like in his mind with the plan of seeing if he can get the pieces put back together later on. But he'll put them aside for now and read contents of whatever's there.
Yeah. Inside, you find a letter in a dialect of Elvish that is perfectly legible to you, but certainly not the current in-use form, along with a holy symbol that you also recognize as that of your goddess. Although, as you pick it up, it seems like the symbol itself struggles to maintain its form.
Hmm.
You know, it doesn't drift away or dissipate into nothing, but it's almost like it's continually having to pull itself back together.
He probably gets about halfway through the letter before he realizes that he's much more comfortable reading this than the book he was reading a few moments ago.
Yeah. The letter has basically just reminds you of a time in your childhood that during a trip you visited a temple to your goddess, and basically just encourages you to make pilgrimage again.
I've gone for greater lengths on less. He'll tuck both, but specifically keep the holy symbol away from where his other holy symbol is currently placed.
Okay. So we flash forward a ways, and the six of you have traveled from every direction on the map, basically, to this conveniently central location. And you know that there is that the next day, the location that has been given to you is a ways outside of this town. When you arrive, it's a small farming town, has evidence of it once being a little more important. But although, you know, the buildings are bigger than you might expect, it's obviously become a very poor place. And the road continues past the town into the woods, where you see a lot of trees thickly grown up through the remnants of what was probably the rest of this town. And you know that in the woods in that direction is the location that you are looking for on the morrow. And there is a sign on a door that indicates there are rooms available. Although you know that you are off the main road here, so there's unlikely to be a lot of traffic.
What's the weather like?
The weather is foggy, but not very. Just like a light mist hanging in the air. In the evening, you think probably, depending on how the magic and the Feywild interconnect, that it's the level that the sun would sort of dissipate naturally. So it'll be interesting to see if that is the case tomorrow.
Is there anyone in this town that is hungry?
Oh, certainly.
I'm a set up the pot, start cooking.
All right. So depending on the order of you guys that get there, we'll just say the order you get there is the order that you speak of. So Remind me of. I didn't write everybody's name down. I stopped halfway through here. Remind me of your name, Caleb.
Candor.
Candor, that's right. And Miles.
Magnus.
Magnus, yeah. And Jeremiah.
Owain of House Clericus.
Gawain, as in like.
Owain.
The Rock.
O-W.
Rock the Dwayne.
Owain. O-W-A-I-N.
O-W-A-N.
Welsh Owen.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So yeah, you set up the pot. You are certainly noticed right
That's
when
fine.
you come into town.
That's fine.
And your shield and insignia are also noticed. You're not finished getting ready by the time there are people lined up. There is an assumption of what is happening.
Yeah, I do my best to have a kind and encouraging word with everyone as I am making some stew.
What's the like? What is the area around this? Is it fields?
Farmland.
Farmland.
Farmland up until like ultra dense forest that seems to have grown up like cutting this town in, seems like there was more town that was in the woods, but like it cut it.
Mm.
Into the woods. Into the woods.
I imagine, or I like the idea of Owain showing up next, but
Okay.
seeing what was going on and seeing the people being fed like this and being like, I'm gonna go help. So he goes off into the woods to hunt for something.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a nature check?
Nature or survival for this? I can do both. So
Yeah, you're right. Survival is more along the lines of the actual like foraging.
Don't steal one of survival's few times to get
Yeah,
you.
that was just literally me forgetting that survival was a thing.
fourth is also my natural explorer trait. Do we get any kind of bonus for that?
What was that?
Forest is my natural explorer terrain.
Oh, I think there's something that it says that you get for that, isn't there?
Yeah. You can like find
Like a +2 or something like that.
Let me double check. I wrote down what the terrain was, but I don't know. New character, who dis?
Who indeed?
You can forage twice as much food as you normally would.
Yeah, I know there's that.
When you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using that skill you're proficient in.
There we go.
So in this case, yes, it's a +2.
All right. So what'd you get?
24.
24.
Ooh.
And you double your catch, and so you see a deer sort of prancing through the woods, and you think for a second to take it, but you pause when a much larger specimen comes behind it, and you take it.
You pass over Bambi and shoot the mother like you
Oh,
should.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone does.
As is tradition.
You come back with the meat all butchered and set and ready to go, and between you and Candor, I'm sure it can be processed into usable food for these people in short order. So,
I also pull out my handy spice pouch and keywords and contribute a few charges for that.
Oh. You are very generous, sir.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. What is your name?
I am awaiting, and he hesitates, of, I believe you would say, House Clericos now.
Have I heard of House Clericos?
You can make a history check.
That's a number. 15.
Yeah, you don't know much about it though.
Oh. I don't know much about that.
Neither do I, it seems.
Feel that there is a story there. Would you like to tell it while we cook some venison?
Yes, he says after thinking a strangely long time.
Say, narratively accurate pause.
I am a stranger in these times and lands, and there is much about it that does not make sense to me.
These are strange times, I'm told. I'm young enough that the times seem to be as they always have, but I'm told they are strange now.
And he'll kind of go into a story of identifying himself as one of those that has been pulled forward in time.
That must be disorienting.
It is an adjustment. But people will always need help, as he gestures at the pot is there.
That is very true. And I appreciate that even so out of your depth and in strange times, you still have the instinct to help. That is a testament to your character, Owen.
He'll nod and kind of like not completely space out, but like his thoughts are clearly elsewhere.
That's fine. There's people to feed. More important things to do.
All right, who's arriving next?
I am seeing no one stepping forward, so riding in the back of a wagon will be a snoozing dwarf. Oh, are we here?
Yep. This is the place. Although why you'd want to come, well, your own business, I suppose.
Not a tale you want to hear. He will gingerly lower himself down from the wagon. What do I owe you?
Oh, no. But he does he shakes your hand away, but he's looking very quizzically at the scene that is taking place in like the street of his town. Not only there's this one stranger, but there's two more over here, like cooking up a feast for everybody.
Is this a normal kind of thing?
Very strange times, and I thought you were going to be the most interesting part.
Oh, I certainly hope not.
See you. And he sort of trundles away with his cart and wagon. Although his face turns up not too long later for free food.
Free food.
Yeah. So,
Like
from a
campus
position
event, give free food, everyone comes. Sorry, go ahead.
From a position where I can't really be seen too well, I will examine these two strangers.
Kander's a relatively tall, sort of broad-shouldered orc. He's a 2024 orc, so he doesn't have powerful build anymore, so he's not like jacked, but he's a big lad.
The twink orc.
I don't think he's quite that.
Twerk.
A twunk orc.
Sure, that. Fairly young. Surprisingly heavily armored for a guy cooking. with a silver shield strapped across his back. He also has a very, like, an oversized, very full backpack that he's never very far from. He always seems like you can't really carry it and do everything at the same time, but it's always like within arm's reach. He's never far away from it.
And
Gotcha.
you recognize the emblem from the papers that you found in your apartment.
I would guess so. If it's a silver shield paper and a silver shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cops. Great.
Would you like to describe a little bit more about the Silver Shield? Are relatively well known about the gist of the organization.
Let me open the 7-page document I wrote. They do a lot of things. Think like social services. Think trade school. Think credit union. Think free clinic. These are people who believe that the most important thing is the welfare of other people. Rumor has it they were founded ages and ages ago by a silver dragon, hence the silver iconography on everything. And you're aware from your documentation that they have a policy of redemption for ne'er-do-wells, and that if you're willing to, assist the order and do good as opposed to your previously vile ways, they're not going to hand you over to the cops. So there's a bit of tension sometimes between this sort of noble order of do-gooders and the powers that be politically. But generally, quite popular to have a silver shield around because you're going to at least get a free meal.
Somehow I'd prefer cops.
As I was
They're at least bribable.
The more I wrote about the silver shields, the more I realized I had accidentally just made nice Catholics.
Great. So the militant branch of the Salvation Army is here.
The Salvation Army's got a questionable reputation, so I like to think we're doing better than that.
Yeah, that was kind of rude there.
Yeah, how dare you?
I regret nothing. Oh, I will brush myself off from the road dust, pop myself into the inn, get a wooden bowl, and join the line, acting like a villager.
Sure.
And venison stew. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, with magical spicing, so it's actually good venison stew as opposed to what I usually cook.
So this is all wrong. Someone has taught you how to use seasoning.
Well, my friend Owen provided the seasoning. He's a little distant sometimes, and by friend I mean I met him today, but he's done a good turn to everyone here, so that seems pretty friendly to me.
As you look at him, you see a young for an elf, all wearing long flowing blue robes, but also actually more of a toga situation, I suppose. But with leather armor and a spear and broad shield close at hand. Or specifically, I suppose, a glaive.
That's a fashion that hasn't been around for, well, almost 100 years.
There's a reason for that, but I don't know that it's my story to tell.
Don't worry, boy. I'm old. Sometimes we say random things for no apparent reason.
All right.
I pop down on a bench somewhere behind the stew pot, just start enjoying my stew.
All right.
It's got paprika in it. Good grief.
Who's next?
How many I'm gonna roll stealth to see how many times I can go around the soup.
Probably quite a few.
All right.
Let's see.
That's a 15, no, 16 stealth.
I don't notice.
18.
I do, but I don't care.
I noticed, but also don't care.
It's not your line.
I don't notice, but I wouldn't stop you if I did.
Yeah, so like it's like as all the as every person comes, Robert is like in the background just getting it, and like with a slightly different like arrangement of his he wears a red hood, but what you're looking at is a small little owlin man dressed in kind of what looked like would have been it's nice clothing that's been gone through, like been overused, like repaired and kind of gone, like it's well loved equipment, and then this red hood, and he looks relatively small. I mean, pretty short, so you wouldn't expect much magic to come out of him at this stage. But yeah, so he'll go through and just keep eating and then going back in, and kind of even though nobody else would seem to mind, he just keeps changing his appearance slightly.
I like to think that, like, as you're in line for like the third time, someone has come for seconds and gotten food, no problem.
Yeah. But I've like done a whole like hello there, like changed my voice every time. Dunkashin.
I particularly liked it when he had the fake mustache.
Oh. Yeah. Every time Kander like introduces himself, well, not introduces himself, but asks your name, and tries to like have an encouraging little chat with you.
You haven't once gotten the actual name.
Nope, I don't. I doubt it.
All right. Who's coming in next? We got two more.
I assume the librarian is currently reading in the inn, and Emerald is far too busy for such socializing.
Well, I can say that Emerald would creep up to the town through the thick woods and try to be hidden in an alleyway and observe the situation. So I could roll some stealth, maybe. That is 24.
If only we had a sixth person. Weird. There's only 5 people in the party.
What are you trying? Are you trying to like just get into the inn and
I'm just
not interact?
I'm just in a strange land, and I am a little confused by the people here, so I'm trying to observe them in secret for a moment before trying to interact.
Well, I mean, everything is as we've been saying it out loud. While you're observing, our last Elise Waybrand will show up, and what do you know? We got a couple characters that know each other.
Hey.
Oh.
So Elise will definitely come. I feel like it's appropriate that she was in the inn reading and kept hearing people be like, "Oh, someone's got food outside. Someone's got food out," and she's like, I should probably eat something. Don't know when she last. She's like realizing that she doesn't know when she last actually stopped reading to go like eat and take care of herself, and she's like, I suppose. So she comes out, and then immediately, Wayne, I wasn't expecting to see you here. It's been a while since we had that discussion about how the arcane was different during your times.
Ah, Elise. The librarian at the stacks. It is good to see you.
Good to see you as well. So you're part of why everyone seems to be talking about a good meal to be had?
Yeah, I suppose. Although our friend over here is the one who got the ball rolling, as I believe you say.
Without Owen, it wouldn't be nearly as delicious. Stew? Bowl?
Elise will like hold out a hand for the stew and then like reach across to also shake your hand.
Oh. Hello.
Elise Waybrand.
I'm Gander of the Lead.
Nice to meet you. Are you part of the? Are you one of the people who sent a missive out?
No, I didn't. So, sort of, maybe. I don't really understand. But I am an aspirant errant of the Silver Shields, and I also have some papers indicating that something will need to be done here tomorrow, I believe. But I don't have any information other than what was in the missives. Did you get one as well?
Yes. I'm a little bit surprised as to how it got to me, but not surprised. Intrigued. Intrigued.
Did it appear out of nowhere in like a broken thing?
Yes.
Mine too.
Fascinating.
I don't know.
Is that not a usual way of communicating now?
Not that I know of, but there's a lot of things I don't know.
And not something that I'm familiar with either. Although there are quite a few different sets and quite a few different interesting things that have been happening in the world.
Another one of those strange occurrences, then.
Or connected to one at the very least. I wonder if and she's like stepped kind of around so that you can also keep serving other people. She is very aware of that.
Back to the food line. Time to feed Tom a fourth time.
Right. He's just as they're discussing science, you just see him pan to his camera and he like makes eye contact and then just keeps going.
I wonder if whatever device it was in had some sort of magical properties that was part of how it got to the recipients, or at least near them.
I kept the pieces of mine, but have not had a chance to reassemble or have them reassembled for me. I'm sure a proper mage could repair this in short order.
It could be a fascinating puzzle, too.
I just sort of emerge from the shadows and point at Owain and Elise. You two. You received the exploding messages as well.
Yes. And what is it you would like us to call you?
You may call me Emerald.
Nice to meet you, Emerald.
Would you like some stew?
Yes.
Have some stew.
It is good that you have fed me. It's so easy to forget in this realm. Where I'm from, finding food is just a matter of willpower.
Well,
but here you have to actually seek it out. You can't just create it from thin air. Strange land. But thank you.
Owain is also something of a stranger in our lands. So perhaps the two of you could compare notes about how weird it is here.
Yes, everything falls straight down every time. It's confusing.
Is that not what happens where you're from?
No, of course not.
Oh.
There's no... You only fall in the direction you believe is down. It's quite simple to overcome.
Where are you from?
My people,
If you don't mind me asking.
my people live in the ever-changing chaos of limbo. It's only through our great psionic abilities we are able to manipulate the stuff of chaos and bring order to it.
That sounds very impressive. What took you from so magical a place to bring you here?
I'm looking for someone and something. Perhaps,
Would you like help?
Perhaps in the future I can tell you more.
All right.
At this point, Robert with a hat on is just like,
Oh,
like
all right.
something else.
All right. Scrape the bear. Scrape the bottom of the pot. I apologize for the delay.
You notice that most of the villagers seem somewhat wary of your group, with the noted exception of Brain, Candor, and Owain. Having fed them, you know that the power of hospitality has grown somewhat more rigid since the incursion, and exchanging food like this has, given them a trust in you.
I forgot that was a thing.
That has allowed them to relax somewhat. And in turn, you know that you are safe from anything that they might do, at least without retribution of some variety. Finishing up your meetings and greetings and food, the building behind you is not lavish by any means. There's a family that lives on the first floor. The second floor isn't overly well taken care of, but it's got space. The money that you have, is enough to pay for the short rooms. We won't start tracking until after this. You can assume that you've had the money. All the extra bits and pieces will get you to our starting location tomorrow morning.
Before we turn in for the night, can I ask around for any information about where the path goes? What's the forest like?
Yeah.
This location I have in my notes. Is there anything funky about that? Does anyone here know what's going on? Sort of.
Yeah.
But,
they will tell you that they prefer not to venture too deep into the woods, but even their children play in the ruins of the town. They feel relatively safe in those confines, even though that is in the woods. And that the location that you are pointing to is right at the far edge of what the town used to be. A temple of some sorts, but they are not 100% sure. Nobody has really any information about it. They're like, yeah, it's there and ruined, but ask around, you don't seem to find any stories or info or anything like that that has survived the last 87 years. So
I will share this information with the librarian and the two strangers in a strange land, because those are the people that I know also got the message.
All right. The following morning is am I to assume that everybody will wander into the woods together,
Oh.
or is
Could I just do one thing before
of course?
the rest?
Yeah.
I have the telepathic feat, so I want to cast Detect Thoughts and just do the surface level sense thoughts on everyone. Pretty much just to see if they're like thinking about, I'm gonna betray this group, or I want to kill that green lady.
In the party, or like
Yeah.
just anybody that you see?
In the party.
Okay. So surface. Is there a save on surface level thoughts? I forget how that one works.
Let me double check. I think I can just do it, but
I think you get surface level for free, and then it's a save if you want more.
Okay.
It's mostly you have to do an action. It lasts a minute, and you have to do an action to pick a single person.
Yeah, which is enough to get surface level thoughts on everybody.
So yeah, I could at least get a snippet.
Snippet. Tim. Snippet of surface. Oh, wait, that's you. Hey, Crystal. Surface level thoughts of Elise.
Her surface level thoughts are probably like very analytical.
Mm-hmm.
Where she's sitting there being like, all right, the townsfolk are reticent to speak to newcomers. Thankfully, Candor and Owain seem to have gotten past that some by serving food. That's a point in our favor. And she's like sitting there thinking through like the wording of the letter that she got and the wording of like any other information that was in there to try to piece together what are possible things they could be asking us to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or like what she might need to bring with to be prepared. Those kinds of things.
Robert Happy. What are your surface level thoughts?
So part of what he's thinking about is what his sixth disguise would be, but also kind of you could see him being kind of him thinking like, oh, I'm gonna follow these people into the woods when they go to like. I don't think I'm gonna tell them I got a note too yet. But I'm definitely gonna follow them. I think for my eighth disguise, I need a bigger hat. It's like
Candor.
I mean, Candor's probably got like the warm glow of I did a good thing today, like good job me. Like I don't know how like normal self-confident people respond to having a good day, but I imagine it's like that. There's probably also some like anxiety because this is as far away from the Oathhold that he's been in a minute, and you know he's hopeful that this is like the start of a like a successful errancy. Like he hopes he continues to do good and that he will do enough good. He's also spending a bit of time thinking about the weather. And wondering if the fog is going to clear in the morning and whether or not it will be an open sky tomorrow. He seems to have a lot of emotions about whether or not it's clear weather.
Magnus?
I should follow them to the woods tomorrow. The bird will definitely follow behind. I think he'll wear a large hat. I should find an even larger hat to mock him.
Owain?
Sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure about that librarian lady.
And Owain.
Owain's thoughts are probably mostly focused on what's like. I'm actually, he's got a little notebook out, and it's like occasionally writing down notes of the interactions he sees between people, and is like in his head going over like these people appear to have this kind of relationship, and this is the greetings that they are giving each other, and
It's like anthropological studying, sort of.
Yeah.
Cool. That's definitely something Emerald can relate to.
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
her conclusion is most of these people seem good intentioned. I may have to kill the bird. Because the only data she has to go on is that he's trying to trick everyone all the time. But yes, thank you for indulging me.
100% of the time he does.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, is that based off of one interaction? I can say 100% of the time of observed behavior.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean,
It is accurate.
point being,
One out of
if
12 people exposed to moon dust is allergic to moon dust.
a
but-
lot of people want harm in this land, she has noticed. And therefore, when people are deceptive, she stays wary.
You would, since you're paying attention to people, you would probably also notice that Kander keeps his backpack like right next to him. Also, how does, just because this is a question that will come up later, how does sleeping in armor work in this world?
That is a good question. I guess, would you enjoy that aspect of having to?
No, but
Deal
I
with.
also always need to be ready to travel. So I suppose that wouldn't necessitate sleeping in armor, but I would be sleeping with my boots on at least.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I already picture, like, there's going to be times when my character has armor on that doesn't. That can be totally irrelevant to whether he needs to sleep in it or not.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about it.
All right.
So.
Just what's playing out in in Robert's room is just like the nude yoga scene in Die Hard 2. It's like stretching, and like going through what preparing for the whatever the next day might hold.
I'm also imagining it looks like you hunting the rat, like in that hotel room scene from Major Payne.
All right. So in the morning, you gather. Some of you are sort of probably gathering together. Some of you are sort of not quite with everybody else, but moving towards the edge of town. Yeah.
Once we get to the edge of town, I would like to do a thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd like to take my shield off, flip it around so I can see the face with the little like draconic wormling sort of figures on it, and take a piece of bread, sort of feed one of the little embossed wormlings some bread, and activate my common magic item. To animate the little dragonlings on my shield with the stat block of a swarm of ravens, and I'd like to send them to where we're supposed to be and have them come tell me if there's a problem. They have a passive perception of 15, and they can fly faster than I can walk. So I figured I'd just send them ahead, because scouting for enemies is one of the 3 things they can do.
Yeah. Do you have like active awareness of them, or do they have to come back?
They need to come back and physically tell me.
Okay, but there's a swarm of them, so they can sort of be.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fly out ahead of you as you move towards the towards what's their passive?
15.
15. So the first thing you notice is that the mist does not seem as the sun rises and heats up here in the morning. The mist seems to dissipate, but only within the town. Outside of the town, both the ruined portion and the non-ruined portion seems to be misty still.
But the sky is clear.
But the sky is clear.
This is a good sign.
Above you. The ravens, flit and fly through the broken down town, and will return here and there to communicate that doesn't seem to be a whole lot of movement going on beyond. There do seem to be a number of, creatures that stop whatever they're doing, small creatures that have stopped whatever they're doing and look at the ravens. Squirrels and a few small humanoid-looking creatures. Shut up. But there is an awareness of their presence, but no fear or antagonism seeming to go along with that awareness.
I share this with the group because that seems weird to me.
I will walk up behind Candor.
Oh, hello.
Yes, hello. I believe we're on the same job.
Oh. Welcome. Anyway, so these
we met yesterday. Have you noticed any other birds at all?
Let me roll a stealth before you out me.
I'm not outing you. I'm just adjusting my comically oversized hat illusion.
Any other birds? Well, there were quite a few owlin in the town. But have we seen actual birds around?
Quite a few.
It's a very large owlin population.
Yeah, it's 6 or 7 of them in a small village.
I think that was a family.
Yeah. But have we seen regular wildlife around, Gregus?
Like I said, you do see a number of creatures. You've seen farm animals and that kind of stuff. If you consider the fact that they stop and pay attention to the ravens as irregular, there do not seem to be any regular wildlife within the outline of the village.
Okay. I share this with the old man. Also, my name is Gander of the Lead. I don't remember if you told me your name. I apologize if you did. Oh, okay. Would you like? Do you want to not tell me your name? Because I won't ask if you...
Nice to meet you.
Marcellus, okay.
I'm
nice
joking.
to meet you. Oh.
My name is Magnus.
Are you joking now?
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll call you Magnus anyway. This is Wayne and Elise and Emerald, and just makes introductions as nice and polite as can be.
Pleasure to meet you all.
So, what does everyone make of animals staring at other animals in a weird, creepy way? Should we be worried about this? Is this abnormal?
Does anyone here live in the country? Is that perhaps normal? Where I'm from, the rats stare at you no matter what.
All right.
I used to live in the country.
Can I get passive perception, please, from everybody?
Yeah, sure.
13.
Okay.
16.
That's it's 10 plus your modifier. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's correct.
14.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
That with your observant?
Observant is +5. I don't have proficiency in wisdom, and wisdom is the lower of my...
17 is still a good number.
17 is still a good number. Just making sure it was correct.
Yep.
I
My
got
investigation is 21.
Nice.
But
mine's 14.
Okay. And Owain, I might have missed yours.
16.
All right. Elise, as you guys are passing by one of the houses, you notice a squirrel runs out and stands directly in front of the path of your group. And a second later, the rest of you notice as it chitters at you.
I would like to. Let's see. Oh, never mind.
Are you shooting the squirrel?
No.
Okay.
I thought there was a piece of telepathic I could do without casting Detect Thoughts, but that requires it to be cast, so I'm not going to use it right now.
Can I roll an inside? It's supposed to be animal handling.
Yep.
Insight would be better for me, but this isn't that kind of creature. Would survival also give me like just general information on animal behavior?
I think in this case, animal handling is probably your best bet.
All right, that's just my wisdom. 15.
It certainly is odd, but it does seem to be like it. It seems to be attempting to gain your attention on purpose. And as you process the fact, you all hear a sort of a clinkety clink clink, and then a few slate tiles fall from the roof a few yards forwards on the path and shatter on the ground. And the squirrel looks behind himself and then darts away back into the trees.
Only we had someone that could fly to see what was going on the roof. How hard to climb? Like, I assume this is like ruined.
Yeah, it's pretty ruined, and there's trees growing up, so like you could make it up there without too much difficulty.
I'm going to see what that was.
Please do. My climbing days are long behind me.
All right.
Yeah, it's it just takes you a few moments to find the right spot, and you get up there. You notice that there is a second squirrel who seems to be systematically checking the how shaky the roof tiles are. He is going down the line and checking them.
I'd like to reach into my backpack, break off another little chunk of bread, get down on a knee, and kind of offer food to the squirrel.
He'll sort of stop, wander over, and pick it up, and then he stuffs it into his cheek, and then goes back to checking the. From up here, you see a couple others checking other roofs.
I don't know why you're doing this, little friend.
Pretty strange, right? An unfamiliar Alwyn stands in front of me.
Hello. Do you know anything about squirrels?
I mean,
Quietly from the
Looking at my
ground, I will
skills,
cast
no.
Minor Illusion, so the Owlin is wearing a tiara.
All right.
Not much more. This is kind of weird behavior.
Seems like it. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. I'm Gander of the Lead, and you are?
I'm Robert Happy, and shakes his hand.
Good to meet you. Well, I I think this might be a somewhat dangerous place. You may want to go back to town where it's safer. Some associates of mine and I are investigating a situation, sort of further into the ruin.
Do you need help with this situation?
I mean, I would never turn down help, but
Oh, okay. Well, I feel obligated to help you. I heard talk that you fed so many people. I unfortunately was not able to get any of that stew, so you'll have to make me some later.
I mean, I don't have any stew, but I've got some bread. I've got just standard rations.
I'll take a ration.
Yeah. I'll deduct one of my rations and give you like a day's worth of food.
You're kind of like looking at this owl. You can see like it definitely doesn't look like he has had a consistent diet for a fairly long time. So
do you want more?
You see him just like halfway through a day's worth of ration already. Yes.
I'll give you a second day of rations. I'll make sure to cook you something very filling tonight. But but come on down and meet everyone else, and I'll let the smart people know that squirrels are testing roof tiles.
As you climb down and sort of communicate the oddity to the group, there is a flash of light from up ahead in the direction that you are going, and suddenly, birds and other animals are moving away from the flash of light through the woods, towards and past you. You see a couple squirrels a couple little kids like hop out of a ruin like a street over, and are getting tugged along by squirrels.
Are they heading back towards
town?
That's probably fine then.
And a number of them, animals of different sorts, stop and like tug a couple of times at all of your clothing. Like, not that way.
Can anyone speak squirrel?
But won't wait very long for you to like go with them or not. They don't seem to hold quite the same level of
concern for us,
or need for care for you as they do the kids.
Did the ravens or did the dragonlings that are definitely not ravens get a glimpse of what the flash of light was?
They will return to you, not in fear or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you control them pretty much totally, right? There's
basically,
and we'll say that there is a shimmering wall of light ahead.
Librarian.
Yes.
Hello, Elise.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean anything to you?
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Well, rule of delving, number 77, rash, would seem to apply here.
I got a 14 on my arcane.
What does that rule mean?
Run at shadows, and I will huck a rock at the wall of light.
So Arcana check, you get that same. You've been through sort of planar shifts before when you crossed over, and you get some of that same feeling. You are reminded of the notes that you received in your package, The rock will meet the wall of light and sizzle
Hmm.
and sort of dust itself.
Mm.
See, that right there tells you don't want to touch the wall.
Good to know.
We don't necessarily know what it does to organics. No,
You can
no
see,
need to jump to conclusions without information.
The
Would you like to
time.
touch it next?
I never said that.
Then sounds like you're jumping to the same conclusion.
Taking care is not assuming based on no data.
Data, rock, wall, turned to dust.
Yes, we know that the wall turns rocks to dust.
So,
You want
Earth
to throw a
Genasi,
stick next?
I'm gonna throw
a stick would be more information.
Yeah,
Are there any more squirrels?
No.
I'm gonna throw my small knife at it.
More inorganic matter.
Well, the helix might not.
So before we continue speculating here, and before you throw your knife, you could decide to after this if you still want to, but you're close enough now that you can see that the road sort of abruptly ends at the wall of shimmering light. I did adjust the background image. I think you should be able to see.
Mhm.
Yep, see it right there.
Big wall.
That's good.
And you can see beyond it, not the towering thick forest that you are in, but sort of a sparsely wooded meadow. And as you watch, the trees grow like very quickly. And then you see these flashes of movement that you can't keep track of. And the trees disappear. And then there is a big shaped dug out in the ground as it begins to fill with stone, and walls begin to rise up as the flashes of movement continue to shift around until before you see a large temple building, and the road connects up with the road that you are standing in now. And then time seems to tick forward as trees grow and are cut down, and seasons shift rapidly. And then there is the great growth of the large forest that you are in now that happens. And as time slows, you see a number of acolytes and priests sort of wandering the perimeter of this space, seemingly trapped as they check walls that you can't see, but at times they come like directly up to the section that you are standing behind and are feeling against the wall. They disappear in and out of the building, and their numbers dwindle, and you can see new spots appear in the graveyard adjacent. Yeah.
Once numbers start to diminish, Candor would like to touch the wall.
Yeah, you touch the wall and you can feel a great well of like static charge that seems to hold you back from. There's some give to it, but does not seem to allow you passage. And then
I know I can't get through the wall, but Kander is going to keep trying as we keep watching this because there are people that need help.
Yeah.
I can't help them. So
Mhm.
Kander's going to isn't just start digging a hole. I have a shovel.
Yeah,
We're gonna see if we can go under the wall. We're going to see if we can poke through the wall with a 10-foot pole because I have one of those. Like we're going to try everything. None of it's going to work, but we're going to try it all as this is happening.
There is a final figure, stooped and graying. You could see that like there's like every open space between these large trees. Like there've been gardens planted and whatnot. And he sits down at a bench that has appeared like right in front of you at the end of the road and leans against his staff. And then there's a great tearing noise. And the shimmering wall dissipates, and you can see in front of you a ruined, semi-ruined temple, overgrown graveyard, and the remnants of a priest sitting on a bench. Not 15 feet, or in your case, Kandor, like 5 feet away.
I'm going right up to him. Is he dead?
Oh yeah, there's nothing left really beyond the shriveled bits and pieces.
I think he's dead.
We couldn't help him.
I think perhaps. Now, I may be jumping to conclusions here, but you wouldn't be able to help him because I don't think you might have been born when he needed help.
It's a depressing thought. There are other graves, right?
Yeah.
Start digging a hole.
See, you can help him.
It's the only thing I have left to do for him.
Do the other graves have grave markers on them with years?
Yeah, they do. They begin. There are a number of like, they begin 87 years ago, or not quite, a little bit after 87 years ago, and run up a good sort of 20 years, and then stop.
If I pull out the holy symbol that was sent to me,
Yeah.
it looks like it's having less of a hard time holding its form.
I have
to clarify, by pulling out, my holy symbol is worn around my neck. This one is currently attached to the back of the shield, so it can see it easily.
Yeah, it seems to. So it is looped on like just a simple band. There's like a hole punched through where the holy symbol attaches. And now, as you look down at it, the form continues to contort and twist and bend, and break itself up into three separate. They're smaller, but three separate versions of, all slightly different in style. But very reminiscent of the base model.
I'm not looking at it, but do any of those three versions seem to match into the iconography on the temple or on the corpse?
Out here, the iconography that you can see on the temple itself, our Owain will recognize as identical to when he was here last. And so not so identical to your non-morphed holy symbol, as does most of the iconography. But there is on the priest, as you move him, you will notice that there is the holy symbol similar to what you have, but then the smaller ones that have been other ones that have been like hand carved from wood that resemble the 3 new ones.
I would like to check the corpse of the priest for a diary.
Yeah, you can check through. He does not seem to have anything like that on him. It's a staff, his robes, what's left of them, and what's left of the staff, and the holy symbols.
Not very helpful of him, but oh well. How ruined is this building looking?
There are portions of it that have fallen down. You can see, it looks like there are like some rooms that probably would be inaccessible. There are a couple of walled courtyards that look like they're probably pretty overgrown. It's hard to know whether you'd be able to move around in them unless you climbed over a wall or went and found the way inside from the inside. The front sort of section is like a gate that has sort of a broken top to it now. No like iron gate in the way, just like an opening, walled, and then a main front door that has all but rotted fully away. There's like some chunks still hanging onto the building, and a dry well between you and the front entrance.
Excellent.
Now, Aaron has forgotten how to make tokens in this game. Do that.
You can just take
a double tap.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Represents controlled by.
Controlled by is the key for our purposes.
Owen and Elise. Owain and Elise. I think that's all I have to do. Save changes.
We all have very different names. Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
Controlled by Robert. Controlled by Emerald. Controlled by Magnus. Controlled by Candor. And I'll let you guys, add your names and health and whatever else. Controlled by... Oh, that's...
My 10 whole hit points.
Yeah. Okay, so...
More than one.
Where's the reveal thing?
We are still on the Wall of Light map. Okay, just
I was just getting things set up before I shipped it yet. Boop.
Yay.
Yay. I have self-control.
You guys are down here in the bottom left corner.
Yep.
And I will reveal the chunk.
Actually, I don't need to track that off too.
I am. Is the revealing and not revealing working, right?
It seems to be working.
Yeah.
We can see a well and some pillars and a door. Is it clear? I don't... Actually, Candor would just ask.
Yeah.
Owen, I don't want to be rude. Do you recognize any of this? Because you're not from this time, and they're not from this time. I know there's a lot of time that isn't now. But do you know what's going on? Do you know these people?
I know this place. It
Would
was around before I came here.
Would it
But
be...
all are newer.
Do you know... Oh, sorry.
The dates are from around when I understand this calamity happened, or this change at least happened. This place is far, far older than that.
Do you happen to know if it would be more appropriate to bury the holy symbol with the priest, or to display it with the headstone?
Or perhaps take it with us.
Or that. I don't know these people's ways. I only know to put him in a hole because he put everyone else in a hole.
Wayne will take the holy symbol and drape it properly across the headstone, as well as provide 2 copper coins for the guys, as gone as they may be.
I am sorry we could not do more for you. Kendra will start to fill the hole back up. It's so hard.
We'll say a few lines in. It's a form of Elvish, but there are also strange words in there too.
All the words in Elvish are strange to me. I think as he's filling the grave, Candor would probably sing like a simple dirge in Orc. It is very hard for me as a player to not immediately run into the door.
I mean,
Why do your people surround the dead with earth?
That is a complicated question and a simple one. It is what my people taught me was the right thing to do. And it seems that these people shared some of that tradition because I see the other graves that were dug.
Perhaps it has to do with everything ends up going down here.
When I was a small boy, my mother told me not to be afraid of, or not to be too sad about death, because our bodies decompose and feed the soil and the plants themselves feed us. And it's a whole cycle of life. Still sad when something goes, though.
Oh yes.
I'll say
Plants need to eat as well.
Not everyone is buried down. If you go to the halflings of the plains, they practice what they call sky burial. Rather morbid to look at, but
They
gets the job done.
They launch them upward?
No, they cut them open and let the birds eat them.
Oh. I
Birds
suppose
do
there
have to
is sky down here as well. Or air, at least.
That's my understanding. Well, shall we, after a respectful amount of silence, shall we investigate the temple?
Well, let's see what there remains. I'm just going to grab both our tokens because it's easier that way.
Okay.
This had better not be like that 88th circle of Shaolin.
As we
is
approach
messy.
the door, is it locked? Is it ajar?
No, so
I don't think there's much door
like,
left.
Yeah, there's almost no door left. It's
Mhm.
like the pieces that are directly attached to the hinges are like the only little chunks
Yeah.
that haven't just completely rotted and fallen to the ground.
Would you like me to go first so I can walk into that kobold's ambush? Or just would you like me to go first?
Yeah, that is a good question. Is that
Is this
As you look in through the open door, you can see a diminutive figure a little ways down the hall. Next to him, sort of just above the shoulder, is a small globe of light floating there. And he has a pickaxe in one hand and a bag slung over his other shoulder. And when he sees you, he immediately runs over to the wall and dives in to a hole.
Does anyone recognize this creature?
Mhm. I can roll Arcana or something else.
Let's see. What is the normal?
If it's Arcana, I'm pretty good. If it's Nature, I'm less good.
That makes sense.
And it can also be History, given the
You
time
can do either
fuckery.
one. Arcana or Nature would both work in this
Okay.
particular case.
Not
Arcana
proficient in either,
is
but I
my
rolled a
thing.
20.
Wow, nice. I rolled a 19, so you're better than me, even though I'm trying.
Yeah. So
21.
you notice sort of the definite the feel and spark of the divine, slightly divine nature in terms of divine magic coming from the little ball that's floating next to his head. He does seem to be a fae of some sort, putting the two and two together. Something called a Briganok. He's a tinkerer, and although not directly evil, can be somewhat of a menace due to their habit of burrowing through just about anything and everything.
Like moths,
It's
but with stone.
Kander will draw his sword. It's a fae. No one agree to anything. No one say your name. Everyone be very, very careful. And then he
I
will
don't
push
agree.
forward.
Am I doing it right?
Yes.
don't need a repeat of the other last month?
What?
What happened last month?
Yes.
Nothing in the end. Anyway,
Say your name and explain.
You come to a fork in the path. On your right, you briefly see another
Motherfucker.
little creature who will also dart into a hole in the wall. On your left is a gated hallway.
Is that a chest?
It's pretty ornate and metallic, and it does have holy symbols upon it. It is a container of some kind, whether you refer to it as a chest or not.
I love the level design of you walk in the door, there's a locked door behind which you can see the loot, and there's 2 other paths to go. Explore the ruin, maybe you'll find the key. That's
So does the door require a key? Is that the kind of gate it is?
doesn't seem to have a mechanism readily apparent.
So there's not like
There's a
something-
switch somewhere.
there's
Somewhere
not
a
like
heavy
a
door will
bar
open.
or something either that could be manipulated. It's just bars basically.
Yeah.
Or a grate. Okay.
It looks like it looks like they would, come out of your way. Probably down into the ground. But the one on your right is swinging open. The chain and latch that had been keeping it closed is not. It looks like it was. There's like a hole missing in the wall, in the place where the other end of it's still like a chain with a lock on it that's fully looped, but the thing that would have been in the wall is just disconnected by a hole that looks similar to some of the other holes you see scattered around the walls.
You made a noise, Tom.
I'm gonna draw my sword too. But that's all I want to do. I don't want to explain. But shouldn't we? Is the rule to always go left or to always go right?
I was going to go this way because that's the way I saw a Fae.
That's fair. But didn't we see a Fae go the other, like, north of us too in this hallway?
Oh, they went into walls.
You saw it jump into the wall. It was in that hallway. Yes, you saw one in both hallways.
Yeah, your logic there doesn't.
I thought it.
I guess
I thought it jumped this way, like into a hole in the wall this way, is what I thought.
And then it's the same
It did
one.
go, yes, to the right into a hole in the wall. Yeah.
And then this one went like down, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
all right. Well, I agreed to help you, so whichever way you're going. Even though I'm actually employed by the same person.
You're employed.
I haven't said that.
Oh. It's all right.
So
You read my mind?
So you're unemployed?
Technically.
I don't want to be table captain, but I also really want to go down this hallway. So unless I'm young and overconfident, so I'm going to just barrel down this hallway. Unless,
Rain will follow you up, shield in front of him, glaive in the other hand.
Elise will very, very happily go behind the two meat shields.
I don't yet have the class feature that makes me want to stay within 5 feet of people.
Say Magnus will take his time, watching the children charge ahead.
All right, we'll pause everybody right there. All right, as our shielded one comes around the corner there.
That's you in the corner.
Shift this guy over.
That's you in the spot.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey!
You see stretching and yawning down a flight of steps into what looks like another open courtyard is a canine figure of some sort.
A perfectly standard dog.
Normal dog.
Upper.
Looks up in your direction and sort of tilts his head off to the side, like quizzically. And then where is our turn? Where's our order here? You're up front. They're moving up the steps. Caleb, can you make me a perception check?
5.
All right. The hound suddenly sort of lets out a and begins growling.
I don't like that noise that it made.
Where's the boom?
The
Did that
boom?
do it?
The earth-shattering kaboom?
I thought I.
The enormous space kablooey.
Add turn. I have to hit something else. It's been so long.
There we go.
Everyone's on here twice.
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
Now we're on there. None.
Yep. Add turn.
Yay. Initiative.
Initiativo. Big 7.
Ooh. I got a 12. Let me put it-
Is this a pit full of vegetation to the north here?
It is.
Cool, cool, cool.
Can't possibly go wrong.
Nope. Not gonna get dragged into that.
What's my initiative? Modifier.
Mm.
I guess it's just Dex at this point. Initiative.
Oh, dang.
Five.
What are their
I
initiatives?
don't add anything.
Roll a 15.
Okay.
Or no, 17.
All right. What would you like to do, Owain?
I will attempt to. So does the creature actually look hostile to us?
It has yelped and has started growling.
But is it growling at us, or?
It's hard to know. It's looking in your direction.
Oh, nature boy.
Probably yelling. It's probably growling at us.
I will. So the favorite enemy is Fey type. Is this creature constituting that for these purposes?
Your favorite enemy is Fey?
Yeah.
Yeah, blink dogs are Fey creatures.
That's good to remember. Okay. Would I know if they're intelligent?
You know, based on your background, you know that a trend of late amongst the nobles is blink dog pets.
Okay.
I don't like why you know that.
So you know they're at least intelligent enough to train.
I'm going to attempt an animal handling,
Okay,
which I should really have taken that as a skill, but
go ahead.
Get out some food.
yeah, I do. I suppose that's true. I could pull out some meat for it. Attempt animal handling while cooing to it softly in Sylvan.
All right. Can you go ahead and make this check at disadvantage, please?
That's fair.
Ooh.
Going to bite you.
I rolled the same thing both times.
Shouldn't have worn that
thing.
mailman outfit.
Yeah. 21.
All right. It seems to be very confused. It doesn't seem to be friendly towards you, but it does seem very confused about what's going on.
Do I see why it yelped? Like, is it injured?
You can make me a perception check.
Roll better than 5, my dude.
Better than 5 on the dice. Plus 6 for 14.
You can see that it seems to have a collar on of some sort. And in its confusion, it does seem to be like sort of scratching at it a little bit.
I will move closer to it.
Okay.
Watching, especially the vegetation, for any signs of movement. But most of my attention is definitely focused on the
Oh my.
dog in front of me.
Yeah, so you get far enough to notice that the room opens up and there's some breaks in the ground here too that give way to a mass of root and empty space below the ground, similar to the other room, but also realize that the dog is not alone. Do you have anything else that you would like to do?
I moved, interacted with it. I will take the dodge action.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
No one ever gets to use that, typically.
Never a bad idea.
And I do have, just for, in case I forget, I do have Polearm Master. So I get an attack of op when they enter my square as well.
Ooh.
If you choose to take it.
That's what I mean. If the dogs are shock colored.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. Move closer, try to calm it down.
Very important question.
Yeah.
Do you, Owen, share the information about the colors?
Yeah, I would say in common back, they've got some sort of collar on that seems to be bothering them. I'm not close enough to see what's going on with it, though. These creatures are dangerous in their own right, but not always aggressive. At least that's been my experience.
You, Owain, you make note on your right of a small face sticking out of the bramble-covered wall.
Okay.
Who seems to be, have an annoyed look as he's staring at this blink dog here on his face. You can see he's got like, he's just like the same thing you saw before. He's got like the pickaxe over his shoulder, and you can see the glow of that little orb behind his head. And you hear another from another one of the blink dogs over in the corner. The second one that doesn't yelp like licks at the neck of the first, almost consoling. And then
hit points.
The one will that just let out the yelp will growl and will disappear and reappear in front of you. Does a 13 hit you?
13 will not hit me, especially not if he's rolling a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I forgot that I was rolling a disadvantage, but didn't matter anyway. And he will, try to bite out at you, but you have been prepared, and you pull back in
I get the shield in the way, and
Yeah.
I was expecting a closer one to jump on me, but seeing the others, I know I'm ready for it.
Robert.
All right.
Or I'm ready to stab them because they teleported it.
Yep.
Just
Yeah, about that. We won't be doing that.
Okay. I am going to move forward. And I will attempt to I guess I will use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Which just kind of seems like a
Angry
quiet.
owl.
Yeah, is the eyebrows go and he's just like, oh gosh, this is just a complicated job. And he will chuck a javelin at the closest blink dog.
Okay.
The one that attacked.
Yep.
I have 4 of those. Is a javelin a D6?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So that is an unnatural 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And rage damage is only
Only melee outside of certain
certain
class features.
Fair enough. But this will be 11. I think it's piercing.
Can you do that non-lethally?
Yeah, I would do that non-lethally. Like try and use the back end of the javelin, like the blunt end.
Yeah, sure. You can whip that javelin. Oh, and it smashes itself into the blink dog, sort of like kind of messing up one of its back legs a little bit, and it continues to growl, but it seems like it would not take another one of those.
Okay. I'm gonna move one more up and then end my turn.
Okay. Emerald.
Yes. I would like to draw my longbow and move over here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Do they get like partial cover if I shoot through all these people, or can I just try to do it?
I don't think that's technically a thing in 5th edition.
Cool.
Usually. So you're good to do it. So
We'll just say my psionic ability lets me curve the arrow. I'm gonna aim at the closest dog. Ooh, not good. 12.
That will sail just over.
Still getting used to the gravity of this plane. I guess I'll just pop to the corner here with my last movement, and I don't think I need to hunter's mark that thing necessarily, so I'll hold off.
Sounds good. All right. Next we got Candor.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I jump over a dog?
I think you can jump over a dog.
All right. I will spend a bonus action to activate my adrenaline rush
Ooh.
to dash, and so with
Oh.
my, and also gain 2 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
So I
Fancy.
should give me 60 feet of movement, which should be enough to run sort of edge past the owl and jump over the dog.
Yep.
I imagine, like, as you're
What?
coming running at me, I kind of duck a little bit and, like, kneel down, let you, like, jump off the shield.
Nice.
Nice.
I am not aware of goob down here, I assume.
You can let's see.
You probably are now.
Perception. Yeah, he really flubbed his stealth check when I made it when he came out of the bushes. So you could see him like upper half his body. It especially is obvious because it's got like the glowing orb that's like just above his shoulder. It's like, hello, I'm here.
I'm gonna provoke a pair of attacks opportunity from the dogs and come say hello to this man.
All right. Let's see here. Dog. The confused one utterly misses. Does a 17 hit you right now?
No,
Both of them miss.
Oh.
at least I don't think so. Yeah, 16 plus 2 is 18.
That's how that works.
So yeah, you're like face to face. He's small, but he's like up a ways on the wall.
I would like to be sword to face.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit him?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm a smite him.
Okay.
He's the first. I think he's probably the first Fae I've seen since the other one.
Yeah.
Since the other one.
Do you need the damage in different types?
I should not. No.
Okay.
No.
Math hard. 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
No,
And,
that's the damage.
it's the damage. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So you. How? What does this look like as you just one shot this little Nomi person?
I just shove the sword through the protruding face to like pin it through the back of the head to the wall.
Yeah, so
and-
you shove through his face, and it like doesn't hit wall.
Oh,
Like it goes farther than like the brambles would suggest. On the map, they note that there's like a room behind
oh,
the
Probably-
brambles.
tumble into that a little bit, and just. I don't want to spit on his corpse because Kander's not really a spitter, but you know he'll mutter Shasta.
You throw like a handkerchief onto it and like clean yourself.
That's all I can do.
All right. Let me double check something here.
Collars immediately explode and all the dogs die.
I mean, it's sad.
Yeah.
There is an increase in whining from the blink dogs. We got one that's hurt and one that was confused there for a little bit. Elise, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna come forward a little bit.
Okay.
I want to be within 30 of. So. Yeah, and then I'm gonna use I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and use it to try and undo one of these collars.
All right.
Probably on the one that you were initially trying to like calm down.
Yeah, you can go ahead and you cast Mage Hand. Give me a sleight of hand check.
No physical stats.
Oh yeah.
That's a 12 on the die for a 12.
So you feel around, the tactile response of the mage hand. You do find a clasp on these collars, but you don't seem to be able to get at it. They're pretty shaken up and not exactly cooperative at the moment.
I think that's all I can do for the moment.
Magnus.
An action.
Yeah, so as it turns out, that was exactly what I was about to do.
All right.
So Magnus will come around the corner, see the dogs, see the collars, and see the attempt to remove one.
Okay. You'd see a glowing mage hand going.
Yeah, but I can't reach the other one, so I will stick a gloved hand out front, and it looks like the glove leaps off of my own hand to attempt to uncollar this poor puppy.
All right. Go ahead and give me that sleight of hand.
Well, I think Magnus might have slightly better sleight of hand numbers to begin with.
If it's more than 0, then yes.
Yes, he does then. It comes out to a dirty 20.
Nice.
Nope,
Yes,
21. Sorry, it's Dex.
You make note of, where she is fumbling at the thing, at the clasp. So you grab right in the right spot, and with a little, the collar drops off, and like the blink dog like freezes in place. Like his eyes are still darting around, but there's like, just like the other one, got very confused for a bit. Some deer in the headlights stuff is going on. All right.
I will turn to Elise and go, see, the clasp is fixed down here. You have to, like so, to get it off.
Owain.
So, to clarify, the one in front of me is now also confused, and the other one behind him is...
The one in front of you doesn't have a collar anymore, but is somewhat injured. The next one back is the one that you offered food to and whispered at in Sylvan or something like that. And it was, it's... But all of them are sort of acting a little bit differently than they were.
Mm-hmm. What's the read on the blink dog in front of me? Do I think it's still hostile?
It seems to be sort of just a tense ball right now. It does not seem to be sort of in lunge mode as much as like people did hurt me in this direction.
Yeah. So I will, as a bonus action,
Okay.
use the Polo Master bludgeoning damage bonus action attack. So I can attack for D4 plus I think I wrote that down wrong. Because that is not a dexterity weapon, the glaive.
I think you can do that immediately after taking the attack action.
It's sort of
that
like
only after the attack
dual
action?
wielding, where you have to use the action first, I think. Or you have to use the action on the same turn to attack. I think that's true.
In that case, can I slide past it to here?
Yep.
I'm going to try and attack the collar of this one
Okay.
with the glaive, and then
You can certainly try to do that. I will make it a disadvantage because you are aiming at the creature's neck. Well, not do damage to it, and like that's a very fine line you're trying to draw.
The only way I can picture it is if you just carefully stick it in between and pull up.
Basically what I'm trying to do, but quick enough to get it done.
Use some of
So
that
if
elven
you
finesse.
want to give it a go, you can. I'm just saying.
I'm good with that. That's an 18 on the disadvantage.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. You sort of jab forwards. Aiming just above its neck, and manage to sort of slide in and slice. There's like an arcane short, and a small whimper from the blink dog, but the collar drops away.
Okay, so with that collar removed, and the other one looking like it's probably still going to, at the very least, attack the bird, I would like to try and non-lethally bludgeon it, trying to knock it out.
Okay.
It sounded like, from what you said, it's kind of on its last legs.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a 19 to hit it.
That'll hit.
Yeah, probably not going to do it. Just a D4 plus strength, which for me is not a lot. 2 damage.
Okay. So yeah, you bash it a little bit on the head. It does not drop unconscious, but got a little more damage to it. All right, moving over to the blink dongs. Roll this d6. It turns at you and growls, but uncompelled. It will blink itself to the top of the wall surrounding this courtyard, and then it'll drop over the other side, followed very quickly by our other two, leaving behind a broken and not broken version of the collar, with one of the blink dogs escaping still with its collar on. All right. No more initiative.
The mage hand will just snake the collar back into mine. Nasty piece of work.
Maybe we should figure out who has the best arcana and who can assist.
I have a +6.
Nice. I will assist you, or whoever.
Carry on, librarian.
Although we aren't accounting for my luck with that.
It'll be fine.
Well,
we don't need your luck. We need your knowledge. Well, until you roll the die. And we do.
So that was a 12?
That's a total of 12 because I rolled a 3 and a 6.
From context clues, you make the assumption that in some way these are charming or compelling these creatures. It does look like the one that was sliced through is like non-functional. Like the arcane portions of it seem to have dissipated, which makes you think it probably is not like a substantially strong item. But that is what you got right now without further poking about or experimentation or identify or something like that. So
I'll say fine examination for now. I'll hold on to this and we can look into it more closely later.
What's going on in this dead body room?
Yeah, so you you sort of force your way through the brambles, and you see sort of a pile of like trinket type things that you imagine are from around the temple. There's some cups and goblets and candlesticks and other similar ornamentation. It's probably worth, all told, in the range of like 20 gold pieces. If you so it's like treasure worth 20 gold pieces.
He'll call out to the rest of the group, and there's some trinkets here. I don't know if any of them are important or valuable. Maybe the time-tossed person and maybe the librarian would like to take a look. And he leaves the money on the table.
I'll go ahead and check it out, but
Wayne will take it and pick it up, and when we get into is there anything religiously significant there, or is it just are these trinkets that the Fae have brought in?
These are like the accoutrement of the temple. So like there are symbols on cups and that kind of stuff. But it's not like anything, like you wouldn't call them like holy relics or anything.
No.
The standard stuff any temple gets that, they stamp their particular symbol on it, or
The monk's flatware.
Yeah, that
you found the silverware that was going to be stolen by Javert.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, it's not Javert. It's
Jean Valjean.
Thank you.
24601, I think you mean. So, I hope someone is taking it.
If we have a good idea of the 20 coin value, Gawain will offer a couple coins to each party member and take all of the trinkets himself. So there's 5 of you, so he'll offer each of you 4 coins and keep the trinkets.
that is overpaying.
Yay.
You said it was worth 20. There's 5 of you. That.
No, my brain's just not working. It's fine.
I'm open to doing math wrong. That is not out of character for me.
It's good. We're good.
If you want to give me
It
money,
is
I won't stop.
more than we would have gotten splitting it 6 ways. So
That might be what it was, is that my brain was initially trying to do the 6-way split
Oh yeah.
before you.
Is how deep is this hole?
It seems to go in various, like from 5 to like 10 feet down.
Hmm.
but how
I've
deep
got
is
a-
your love?
I've got a pole. Can I test the ground? Like, is it solid down there?
Yeah, so you can poke through the roots and whatnot, and yeah, I mean you hit stones and earth and
Well, it doesn't look like it'll kill us. Hard to tell with Faye around. Yeah, I will climb down and make my way across and climb up the other side if nothing happens to me in the process.
Are these stepping things like posts, sort of?
I mean, they're just portions of plants and tree limbs,
Okay.
but taking your time, it shouldn't be too difficult, even if you gotta like climb up and down and over and that kind of thing.
It is extremely difficult. but
Yeah.
I will help the old man if the old man will let me help him.
Just on the other side of the wall here, you can see one of those large trees that has sprouted up that you believe is most likely the cause of all these breaking and yeah.
All right.
this door seems rather solid.
What's up with the door to our north?
Yeah, so you can see it's a large metal door, and it has a motif of your. Well, describe the motif. Like it's in the shape of your goddess. It's like, what would that look like?
I imagine could take a couple different forms, but I imagine most prominently would be an armored woman with gray eyes, possibly with a cloak of owl feathers. Fiercely gazing down, spear in one hand, other hand outstretched towards the viewers.
Okay.
Wayne will go over and put a hand on the outstretched hand and push the door open.
Yeah, you feel just for a moment there is the faint trace of a feeling long lost to you, as you make a connection there with this symbol of your goddess, but it like snaps like insubstantial smoke almost immediately. And let's go ahead and do.
Oh.
Doop.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I'm liking this map.
Yeah.
So there is a large open sort of covered by it's like an elongated gazebo. I don't really know what the term for that is.
Weird.
With columns letting the light through, and at one end, there's a tree that has long since been not cared for and dried itself up. And on the other side, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, Jeremiah?
Oh, no.
Just
Jeremiah.
What would that be? I guess it's just my wisdom. Oh, good. The dice are being nice today.
They're always nice to you.
22.
Yeah. What's
Right.
that like?
So you have been mulling over the sort of oddity that is the holy symbol that has been sort of morphing and ripping itself apart and putting itself back together that you've been carrying around for a while. And here you witness, like, on a grand scale, something almost identical. It looks like somebody has taken the statue of your goddess and, like, pulled at the seams. You know, your goddess, like, represents various aspects. She is not just, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like she has been pulled into singular aspects, although still tied together at its base. You recognize sort of the structure of the bottom as the same statue that you saw, long time ago. But something certainly untoward has happened to it. And sitting in front of the statue are 3 hand-carved wooden statues, each depicting a singular aspect of the broken unity above.
Owen will definitely go into kind of probably more detail of explaining the different aspects than he needs to. But will try his best to explain what he's seeing. Is everyone else also seeing that?
Yeah, they are. It just does not. It seems to dig at you in a way that does not resonate with the rest of the members of your party.
Kander's a bit distracted in general.
Magnus is wondering about that door back there, but this seems to be the moment of focus for now.
Elaine will take some of the branches from the tree, which I imagine is an olive tree. That is something that was sacred there. And will, like, take the withered pieces, but still try and use them to tie a loose laurel of sorts.
Yeah.
I imagine he breaks several pieces as he's trying to find ones that are still pliable enough. But eventually tries to craft something together, and will kind of use that laurel to, at first as an experiment, try and physically tie the 3 wooden statues together.
Just like in a bundle?
Yeah.
Or just to connect them in some way?
Primarily connect them in some way. Like, yes, they are physically bundled together, but it's more of a...
I guess my meaning is, are you leaving them here and you just want them, like, symbolically connected to each other, or are you, like, trying to, like, wrap them up to bring them with you?
More the former than the latter.
Okay.
It's not clear if this is safe to have with the party.
Yeah, so you go about sort of entwining the 3 of them together. And as you, like, brush up against each in turn, you have that similar, like, connection that snaps again. Like, there's, like, a bitterness to the feeling, but also you haven't felt any sort of connection to your goddess like in a while, and so it's really hard to know how to take it.
I think as it's very obvious that Owain's doing something that like is significant to him, all Elise is doing is sitting in the back with a notebook open, going like, "This is what one statue looks like. This is what the next statue looks like. This is what the third."
Yeah, you certainly can make notes of that. One of the three is crowned with like a regal looking crown and has a scepter in her hand. One of them has a large spear and has the leafed laurel around her brow. And the third carries a bow and is crowned with like a skull and antlers.
I'll glance over at Owain. So, 3 statues, 3 different goddesses, 3 things on your holy symbol, or at least the one that you've been looking at a lot.
Same goddess, 3
Bases.
domains, 3
Okay.
facets.
How's that holy symbol looking, by the way?
You will kind of move the shield so it's visible to everybody. It's on the back or inside of it right now, the one that was to him.
Yeah, so you can see the 3 smaller versions of these same 3 wooden statues.
Wayne will try touching all 3 statues at once rather than in turn, as well as put one hand on the larger statue to see if there's that same kind of...
Yeah, you feel the same sort of repetitive, like, can't quite secure the connection feeling.
Okay. This is wrong. This disconnect, this separation is not the way things should be. And certainly not the way they were.
You're correct. But it's the way they've been for, well, 80-odd years and getting worse.
What difference does it make where they are, if they're together or not?
Oh, it's not them together. It's whether he can hear them.
Ah,
I think it might also be a problem that there's them at all instead of her. I'm not sure. This is...
Don't look at me. My sister's the religious one. I just... took a job, and I find myself with you all. It's quite fun, actually.
Kander sort of nods at that, but his hands are shaking a bit.
I don't know that there's anything more to do here. Shall we continue on with the exploration?
yes. Is this a pathway to the north, or is it like paved?
It seems
it's like
to
blocked
be
off?
a door, like you can see through the cracks, like to the woods. that has crumbled away
Okay.
almost completely.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
Let's investigate this door. My investigation is 4, but if someone has higher, I can assist them.
My investigation is a 6. So
Okay.
if you are
We have-
helping,
We have at least with a higher passive than that, but also are people good to keep playing? Because it is 9. Let's call it 950 on our end.
1050 for a good chunk of you.
True.
It's totally up to you guys.
I don't have
Um,
work.
I don't have work.
I will tell you, there's no more combat encounters. I mean, I know that gives away some stuff, but whatever.
But we'll still be
We
cautious.
could at
Don't worry.
least take a few
Yeah.
minutes to check out this door, perhaps.
21 to investigate this door.
Hey, that's my passive.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can see that that this door is another heavy metal door, but instead of like depictions of the goddess, it is it shows depictions of like ritual like cleansing,
Hmm.
you know, washing and like ritual preparation.
We found the bathroom.
It might be a little more than that. And Wayne will kind of encourage us to step through, although he is not at the front of the group right now. Or is it exactly that?
So you can step into the room. There is a carpet laid out on the floor that has certainly seen better days. There is a bowl on a counter that sits above a small cabinet. And off on one side, there is there hang like a number of moldering like clerical vestments. And a few items that seem to still be in pretty good shape.
Suspicious.
Hmm.
Almost like they're in some way magical.
Take a look at the items that are in pretty good shape.
Is this-
Yeah, so the bowl itself seems untarnished.
Oh, bowl. Okay.
Mm.
I heard bull for some reason.
Oh, bowl. Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
The bowl would be for Zeus, you see.
Over here.
Um,
Bowl seems untarnished. There is the robes seem there's a set of robes that seems obviously magical in some way, you know, just by virtue of their lasting so long, as well as a scarf, and then under the cabinet is a water pouch that also seems to have survived the time.
Well, do we want to take some time, or
Can we arcana what might make them, or yeah, what? Just roll Arcana on these magical items.
You can try. You know that it's difficult to discern specific stuff that you haven't seen in action without a period of experimentation,
Right.
or identify.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
why
I
I'm
guess.
asking.
I guess
Do we want to take some time?
last
To
thing
perhaps.
Sure.
a long time is a hallmark of many different magic items, so it wouldn't inherently tell much.
The nothing else seems to be threatening us right now. If you want to take the time, I assume you have some magical means of divining what we have here.
Sitting down, popping open a spell book. Identify might just solve the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So I can ritualistically cast Identify.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
While he's doing that, can I check the walls for fey holes?
You can check the walls for fey holes.
Check the walls for fey holes, then come stand outside the door.
Please,
Yeah.
please
Oh.
watch my back for fey holes.
Oh, if you
Exactly.
think these guys are fey holes, just you wait. Just you wait till the evil ones roll up.
Can you roll me an investigation check, Caleb?
That is 14.
So while you are checking the walls for fey holes, you do sort of attempt to pull aside this moldering curtain that seems to have like some, imagery on it, and it sort of just like disintegrates bit by bit in your hand and just like sloughs to the floor. But behind it, there is a sort of opening in the wall, and there is a book sitting there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there writing on the cover of the book? Or is the book open or closed? I should ask.
There is. It's closed, and it is in an Elven dialect.
Owain?
You probably have to say his name 2 or 3 times. His mind is 1,000 miles away right now.
Book.
What?
Owain or Elaine? One of you. Book.
Yes. What do you have? And he'll hold out his hand.
I just point at it and step back. This seems like kind of a holy place. I'm kind of worried about grabbing stuff.
I'd definitely look over your shoulder if you're looking at a book.
I imagine you just kind of almost magically appear by my side. You will reach in, not checking for traps like you would normally probably do, and retrieve the tome.
Checking for traps is for wusses.
What does the cover say?
It has the name of, Church of Athena, yada yada, founded. It's it seems to be like a church record, and you can open it up and you can see like births and deaths and donations and all sorts of like the minutia of daily life.
Day-to-day.
You found that diary I was looking for.
Nice.
And then, I don't know how thorough you want to be in terms of reading through the whole thing about
Go to
the
the back.
bits and
Sometimes I think
pieces.
about what was happening right before.
But I can send you the information that I assume you're most interested in, which is the end. So,
Yeah.
but I can send you that later. I gotta get it typed up. But in terms of the magical items, There is a decanter of endless water.
Yay.
Yay.
Great
There
for making
is
soup.
a set of robes that just is like always on mage armor.
Ooh.
Mm,
It
Oh.
just has that spell on it.
cool.
So, basically armor that you don't need
Yeah.
Spellcast for.
proficiency for. So,
Nice.
is that the right word? Proficiency?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then there is a scarf of uncertain times. And it basically makes the wearer immune from basically anything that would affect you from like inhalation, or like it protects you from like disease and environmental hazards and gases and
Yeah.
But just
it's-
like inhalation diseases or all diseases?
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, inhalation, environmental disease is what it sounds
Mhm.
like. It's a very nice scarf. Very nice robes.
Yeah, poisons, gases, disease, and environmental effects that must be inhaled to cause whatever. And then the bowl itself can be used to excuse me. Used to cast the ceremony spell as a ritual without having to have access to the spell itself. It still requires the material components, but you don't have to have access to the spell.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well, is there a limit to the number of times a day it can be used for ceremony?
Well, ceremony as a ritual takes an hour and 10 minutes.
Yep, I know.
There's no limit. So if you wanted to ceremony forever, you could ceremony forever.
Funeral rite is one of the options, and we just put a man in the ground, or a person in the ground.
Cool.
Yep.
So that's where my brain went. But
Whenever we're getting into a real big fight, we can all just get married real fast.
And
One big
yeah,
party.
I suppose there would be
You know what I want.
a pouch, a few pouches of powdered silver ready to go. So you have 75 gold worth of powdered silver, which you can either use for the ceremony thing or whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
nice. Which the spell consumes. So
If nobody else minds, I would like to have the robe because my AC is 11 right now.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Go for it.
I'm not involved in the mage armor fight, so you're welcome to have it. I wouldn't mind the decanter of endless water though, because that's like really watered down soup forever.
I'd take the scarf if nobody else is saying it. But
The bowl
I was
is
actually going to suggest the scarf to either our barbarian or our ranger.
The ranger will be requesting the bowl.
all right, I'll take the scarf. Then.
Have the bowl and have the components as well.
Fair, works for me.
What
The
was
one
it?
who does all the work
Bowl?
gets nothing.
Yeah.
What was
Sorry?
the bowl called? Just bowl, ceremony bowl?
What was it?
Where was the bowl? Did the bowl have a name, or was it just a ceremony bowl?
Yeah, I didn't have a name for it.
It's
Fair
just a ceremonial bowl.
Bowl of ceremony.
Yeah,
Steve.
there you go. Yes, Steve. Name of the bowl.
Very cool. Well, there's
Oh,
more to explore, but it is
Yeah,
is
there
been
is
that.
another hallway and the locked door, but we can pick up here and finish next time.
The break to do a ritual is a good mentally pausing point anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Sector.
Well, we got started on a new campaign.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. Good.
I liked it. Yeah.
Good session 1.
Thank you for
Good.
I hope everybody has at least something that's like, what the heck is going on in their head? Because that was the hope, that everybody would have some what the heck is going on.
I am so worried that I messed something up by giving the chest back. I'm very worried I've
took
done
into
something.
account both
Okay, good.
potentialities.
So, I mean, it's
Really,
it's
the only thing I asked people to commit to was give me some stuff that would actually make you come on the trip. But that was it.
Yeah.
So, other than that,
Mhm.
how you reacted and what you did.
I like how skilled the party is.
Yeah, there's a good variety.
Yeah.
We're good at smart things, and our group tends to do a lot of like, what does this document say and what does it mean type stuff.
I got so much use out of my 10-foot pole. I'm so happy. When I said, when we were doing the world building session, when I said I want dungeons, 10-foot pole, crowbar, shovel, ram portable style dungeons was what I had in mind. So I'm pleased as punch.
I mean, gotta keep it low key. You're level 1, so
Yeah. And I also didn't buy a ram portable because it didn't seem silver shieldy, but gotta use my stick.
Good encounter where it's like, I mean, angry dog, but still a dog, but maybe it's bewitched. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I quite like dogs, so.
Yeah. It was very odd to me to play a character that would also want to keep dogs alive. Even though I, as a player, really just want to.
Your well-known antipathy to canines is noted.
It's really just any sort of cute animal in a game about killing monsters seems like it's not what we're here for, man. It should die.
The
It
stakes
should
are a
sprout
lot
teeth and try to kill
lower
me.
in a video game for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think.
But there is a population of people who insist on never harming dogs even in a video game.
Yeah. Those are fine people. I'm not one of them.
Fine people on both sides.
I don't know that I'd say I'm a fine person.
I know I'm a bastard.
You
So.
might not be good, but you're fine.
Best we can hope for.
All right, good work, everybody.
Yeah.
Game 2.
Yeah. Good game. Good start to new story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious about our shattered goddess. And what that has to do with the conjunction of the spheres. Also, yeah.
All right. Well, as we wind up the stream, we hope you had fun. We hope you're able to laugh, even if it was at our expense. And we hope that if anything's weighing on you, it feels a little better after hanging out online with friends. Until next time, bye.